get some more to drink because, oh my God. So give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hey, folks, for context, Tryp has never heard of this, and I figure I might as well have a couple of clips of this. So far you missed a little bit of the funny reaction in regards to Galadriel coming out of the water wearing basically a leaf bikini. That's at least I imagine how they picture it, since they do state specifically sparkly clad in there. And Tryp was dying as I was reading, especially at the bit where Legolas has an Irish accent. You're welcome. Where and also where they are basically posturing like peacocks for Galadriel's favor. If you watch the channel, you will know that this is part of a long-running series in my channel that we did for a few weeks. I'm just showing Tryp because I think it's going to be funny.
I am in serious pain already.
Yep. Truly an awesome quest this company is set on, for you bear the sword that was broken and not forged again. Aragorn is disturbed at the mention of the sword. He fumbles
Okay, wait.
nervously.
He was going to make this into a quest for the. Oh no, not a quest for the sword. Sorry, that was yeah.
Oh, I need to.
Okay.
After this, we will backtrack and we'll talk about the sword and the interesting use that it is put to in this film.
Oh my God, I don't even want to imagine. But okay. All right,
He fumbles
continue.
nervously with his scabbard, and water pours out of it.
What? He went into the water wearing his freaking. Okay.
He looks embarrassed and realizing he has lost dignity. Aragorn.
He has toe to his scabbard.
Gandalf's a grey wizard was our guide, but he has fallen, and we are lost, and we have great need to look into your mirror.
Oh, no fucking innuendo there.
At the mention of Gandalf's name, a tremor of remembered grief passes through the fellowship. The balm of the lake and fascination of Galadriel has distracted their minds from their great loss. Legolas and Gimli bow their heads, while the hobbits break into wails and lament.
Oh no, no nipple twisting.
Oh, Gandalf! Gandalf is gone! Oh, Gandalf! Oh, Gandalf! Gandalf. I knew him once before he took the guise of man. Sam, Merry, and Pippin now break into a dirge. Frodo just listens sadly.
Oh, fuck you, script. Just fuck you.
The finest rockets ever seen. They burst in stars of blue and green, silver spray and golden showers come falling like a rain of flowers.
Oh.
They continue to hum the tune in a wailing way, while Frodo chants a litany to the virtues of Gandalf. His bushy eyebrows, his riddles, his quick temper, the secrets of his cloak.
The secrets of his cloak.
Indeed, he was a avid flasher.
I'm thinking, what the hell secrets can a cloak have? Does he have like a bazillion little pockets in there or something? What the hell? Oh, help me.
Galadriel watches in a detached manner, studying each member of the fellowship. Boromir cannot keep his eyes off her. He steps toward her, exuding self-confidence. You are the beauty, true mirror of beauty, lady of the mirror. I am Boromir, and my father, Denethor, is the steward of the great city of Minas Tirith, which alone stands in arms against the common enemy.
with a flash of passion. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Boromir, with a flush of passion, takes her in his arms and kisses her. She
What?
remains aloof.
What?
She remains. No, keep going. Let your reaction flow.
I'm. Oh my god. That hurts. That just physically hurts. Wow. And I thought the whole Wheel of Time thing was, and yeah, just for a little bit of context here, right before this, we just did the, well, we watched the rewatch of the land nipple twisting episode and then listened to Dane's ASMR version of, yeah,
Mhm.
Matt scene, and I'm dying. I literally am dying, and now this. You're just evil.
He remains aloof and unresponsive. He turns away with a bitter cry of humiliation. She's a pretty flower, but badly she needs watering, she does.
Oh my god.
Her eyes and Sam's meet. Sam blushes. Galadriel betrays a faint smile of amusement. Frodo is still running water over his bruise, his expression innocent and sad.
Oh, really? After a freaking interracial gangbang. Yeah. Innocent and sad.
Galadriel stoops down beside Frodo and trickles water over his fading bruise. Her hand moves across his chest, touching the ring. The others gasp at such forwardness. She senses the sudden tension, but Frodo remains tranquil. Merry steps up with servile aplomb and begins to wring out her beautiful long hair.
There is no way that this was meant for any type of a serious adaptation. This has got to be like some freaky porn version of fucking Lord of the Rings. What? Oh
A lot
god.
of fuss has been made about you, halfling. Pippin is nervously bouncing flat stones over the pool. He interrupts Galadriel. Hobbits! She turns on Pippin with a cold look. Frodo points to one of Pippin's stones bouncing across the water. Look, if it floats, we're hobbits. If it sinks, we're halflings. At these strange words, they all turn to watch. The bouncing stone disappears beyond a bend. Frodo and Galadriel look into each other's eyes. Frodo smiles shyly. She shakes out her mane of hair and looks
Oh
at
my
Frodo
god.
in a way that is not without warmth. She whips her hair and draws closer to him. Her hair is like a net and a halo which engulfs Frodo, enveloping him.
Oh my god. Now he's gonna have like kinky hair sex with fucking Galadriel. I
You shall,
cannot. Oh, oh.
you shall look into the mirror, and you alone. It is in Galadriel's pavilion, in her little sex dungeon. It is a soft space, a safe space, defined by drapes. At the summit of the great tent, partially open to the starlit sky. Maybe there's even a mirror there. Up above, Galadriel and Frodo are seated on a floor of carpets and cushions, so that they may be comfortable. Between them, is a small silver basin on a tripod. In this basin, there is bathwater, Galadriel's bathwater.
Oh, oh my God, dear, you are killing me, literally over here.
Frodo smiles into it and sees only the water. I look, and I see nothing. You look, and you see nothing, for you are not yet ready. When shall I be ready, and how? With knowledge, and I am that knowledge, for you shall know me in the biblical sense. I don't know what questions I should ask.
I don't either.
Your eyes ask questions already.
Oh my God.
Accepting the invitation, his eyes wander over her body, drinking in its loveliness.
I'm going to have to start drinking here in about a minute.
Galadriel's austere and aloof features soften. Galadriel's hand touches the chain from which the ring dangles, and Frodo's hand takes hers and guides it right to between his legs.
Oh, I just started thinking, what kind of a ring are we actually talking about here?
Frodo looks again into the reflection in the basin and sees their two faces come together and kiss.
Wow. Seriously, you were going to make me start drinking.
I'll skip this bit. It's just kind of set up. You can read it. The mules stamp, and flick their tails. Their restlessness reflects that of the fellowship now that Frodo is with Galadriel. Gimli sharpens his axe and sparks fly. Boromir and Legolas clean their sword blades. Galadriel, a mighty piece of stone she is for a dwarvish tool to carve.
I can't even anymore. Oh my God.
She wants to read our thoughts for her own good purposes. We may be safe from the orcs tonight, but I fear for the ring. I fear for Frodo. I fear for the ring.
Yeah, because he's in there fucking Galadriel right now, and Boromir doesn't get to.
What's holding Frodo? Why doesn't he come? Pretty sure he is, and he's being held by a pair of strong elven legs. Oh, this bit's glorious. They are all nervous except for Aragorn, who remains aloof. Merry bites on a lembas. And quick context, in this, lembas tastes like whatever you are thinking of when you're eating it. He rolls it in his mouth, savoring the taste ecstatically.
Oh my God.
Galadriel.
Oh, this has got to literally be the worst thing I have ever heard or read. Literally. Wow. This is worse than Max the Magician. Like by a long ways. Okay, anyways, go on.
Unwittingly, Gimli runs his finger over the gleaming edge of his axe. He reacts with an aggravated howl. Legolas, who is dozing off, smiles. The others fidget and turn as they seek elusive sleep. Gimli's howl transforms into a sensual cry and now sounds more like Frodo's voice.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Editing trick.
Well, wait, didn't they? I mean, even assuming there's absolutely any kind of logic or form or function to this shit, okay, so wasn't it just night and they were falling asleep? So what? Gimli's been howling all night?
No, just a weird transition.
Okay.
Galadriel and Frodo are floating in the waters of the pool. It is very still.
I wouldn't be drinking from that pool. There's some nasty shit in that pool now.
Who says that there was a nasty crap in that pool already?
Well, that's what I meant. Earlier we had the interracial, pool party happening, and now we've got Galadriel and Frodo and okay, anyway.
They do not move for fear of disturbing the perfection of the moment. Finally, Frodo sighs a sigh of sadness. I will look into the mirror. I am ready. I feel ready.
Now
And get a
there's
good
some
blowjob.
post-nut clarity for you.
Well, I was just gonna say she just gave him a blowjob and now he's all up and ready to go.
Yeah, but that's still post-nut clarity.
But Frodo makes no move. Galadriel's hair drifts through the water and rests on Frodo's chest. A ring that he has not seen before lies on her finger, and a halo of light emanates from it. Frodo is fascinated. I think that's pretty much it. They do. Oh, actually, no. I need to keep going. So you see it. It is one of the elven rings of power that are hidden, but it cannot be hidden from the bearer of the one who will know the eye, biblically. Wait, have you not seen that thing? It looks very, 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 very very, very vulva shaped. It's like the arena from Attack of the Clones.
Oh, you're talking about the where the Eye of Sauron resides?
Hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm talking specifically about the Eye of Sauron. Haven't you seen it? It looks very, very vulva shaped. It's like the arena of vaginas in Attack of the Clones.
Oh my god. Yes, I have seen it quite often, but now I'm just thinking about where it resides inside the two-pronged dildos.
Yep. Frodo is overcome by the wonder of Galadriel. He looks into her eyes. You are wise and fearless. To you the ring should be entrusted. He takes off the ring and hands it to her, but Frodo does not release the chain. She handles it and is about to put it on. She holds it against the elven ring to see how they look together. An ugly grimace comes over her face.
What? We're playing fucking fashion show with the One Ring?
Apparently, yes. She is afraid, trembles. Frodo sees her reaction and pulls back the chain. She regains her radiant beauty and her warmth. I cannot give it, and you cannot bear it. Galadriel seems to diminish, and Frodo grow in stature. He is ascendant now, greater than she.
This is giving me like fucking shivers because it's so fucking bad.
If you fail in your quest, then we are laid bare to the enemy, and he will have his way with us. But if you succeed and destroy the anal ring, our powers will fade too, because we won't know what to do with ourselves anymore. And the elves will dwindle to a rustic folk who dwell in cave, slowly to forget what is it and be forgotten. No, never let the power of the elves die, for what I have felt in you is the stuff of which all life is made.
Uh,
Well, you made some life there just now.
uh, go on.
After all we have gone, our powers may find a small peace in the hearts of women. And other women will remember me in them, or while you're in them. Men will sometimes find a fleeting vision of what we were. Now the world is full of peril. Love is now intermingled with grief. With grief, love grows, perhaps, the greater.
I, I hate you. Wow. I don't even want to know what the hell he did to the rest of the freaking story.
Oh,
I
here's something interesting.
why what how does things like that even occur to a person's mind? I mean, really?
Well, they also have ring wraiths having wielding lances.
I'm what
Yeah.
again, did they read like the Cliff Notes version or the wiki page and somehow like it wasn't even the wiki page, it was like a freaking prank wiki page or what the fuck?
hmm Oh, it's
Shit.
oh, here's how they introduce Narsil. The ranger crosses his arms and draws two swords. They are the broken halves of one sword. One hand branches the original handle, while the other grasps a makeshift handle of leather bound around the blade.
Wait, what? Two swords?
Yep, Aragorn has made a makeshift handle for the other end of Narsil.
Um, wasn't Narso broken into several pieces?
That's the movies.
Okay, well, I did tell you sometimes I've seen the movie so many times that my brain crosses on that.
Yeah,
But
yeah. In the books, it's just snapped in two.
um, given how dumb this script is, I would be willing to bet that they put the handle around the sharp, pointy end of the fucking broken part of the sword.
Oh, we haven't gotten to the backstory. The healing ritual.
I no, no, just no.
Yes.
How much are you trying to torture me today?
Well, okay. I'll reserve it for the uh, rock opera recitation of the story of the ring.
This is something you have upcoming.
Yep.
Oh
No,
wow.
legit. Singing begins in a sad, heroic mode. In contrast, cymbals and hand drums strike up a fanciful marching tune. 3 rings for the elven kings under the sky, 7 for the dwarf lords in their halls of stone, 9 for mortal men doomed to die in the land of Mordor where the shadows lie. 1 for the Dark Lord on his dark throne. 1 ring to rule them all, 1 ring to find them, 1 ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them.
Well, at least I kind of got that right.
While the voices chant, a group of actors in costume and masks, a motley assortment representing the beings of Middle-earth, mounts onto the table in cortege. First come the elves, preceded by a ring juggler performing deftly with 3 glass rings, shimmering with colors. Then follow the dwarves, led by a midget juggler,
Okay, so if it's a midget juggler to the dwarves, what the fuck is it?
who fares badly with 7 rings being harassed by a dragon, which other dwarves attempt to fight off. Then come the men, with a woman juggler swaying like a belly dancer, with 9 rings rotating on her arms and legs. The juggler is a beautiful woman, but one side of her costume portrays a withered body in decay. A
What?
small mongrel dog jumps onto the table, and runs wildly around, barking. A character who is a combination of Mick Jagger and Punch leaps onto the table. He is dressed in white, in a strange robe of pleats, and whenever the pleats splay open, dark, garish colors break forth. A harsh musical beat accompanies this character. He, i.e., Sauron, struts menacingly around the table. The others retreat in front of him.
This has to be a parody, right?
Yeah, can you imagine Mick Jagger and Punch of Punch and Judy fame?
I mean,
As-
okay, yeah. Wow. I feel like Perrin. I'm just sitting here like with my mouth open, just like what?
yeah, throughout this, there's some weird stuff where a transparent ball with a ball is dropped, is wrapped. The dog barks, trying to play, and he just tosses the ball around. And this dog that represents fate is just kind of following around. Uh,
I mean, seriously, so this could actually be really freaking funny if it was like an
parody,
intentional parody,
it
kind of
would,
like the Princess Bride type of, or whatever. I
or
mean,
the Lord of the Rings equivalent of Spaceballs.
right, or Men in Tights.
Yep, yep.
Okay, but if
Sauron.
this
Oh, they
was
spit.
was this written as just a straight, it's not a parody? I mean, like he unironically wrote this as just, yeah.
So, if you've seen Zardoz, that's probably what this would have been like.
I have
Large.
not.
So Zardoz has Sean Connery in a bright red mankini
Wow.
for most of the movie.
Oh, I am in sincere pain here.
Sauron struts up to the woman juggling the 9 rings and starts to dance lasciviously in front of her, in a different rhythm, distracting her from her performance. Eagerly,
What?
she becomes entranced by him. The rings fall to the floor, and Sauron picks them up, laughing triumphantly. For each ring he picks up, one of the men goes into convulsions and emerges as a black rider. Oh, this bit's funny. I
Ah!
am Sauron, Lord of the One Ring. I covet the 3. I long for the 7. I lust for the 9. To find them, bring them, rule them, bind them. From the men and elves, 2 actors stand out. I am Elendil, king of ancient Minas Tirith. I am Gilgalad, son of Carrot Head. High Lord of the Elves, we have gathered a great force on the slopes of Mount Doom, Mountain of Fire, to stay the murderous hand of Sauron, which wields the One Ring. Elendil is pierced by Sauron's sword, but he throws himself at Sauron. Sauron turns toward Gilgalad. Sauron falls back onto Elendil, who, under Sauron's weight, crashes to the table, and Elendil's sword snaps in half. Gilgalad dives onto Sauron, impaling himself on Sauron's sword. Sauron is trapped. The ball rolls out of Sauron's hand, and the dog picks it up.
Impaling himself.
The Sauron is pulled away by the fleeing wraith and looks back agonized as the dog runs off with the ball representing the One Ring, playing and yelping. 2 dancers undulate. A length of blue cloth to represent the river. The dog goes under it, puts down the ball, and goes to sleep. Discussion of the ring. Meanwhile, under the undulating blue cloth, 2 creatures, a large fish in each of their mouths, crawl across the table. The hand of one falls on the ball at the side of the sleeping dog. A fight begins between them for possession of it. Then, Tarzan-like, from out of the darkness, Sauron swings onto the table.
No fucking way. Oh my god.
He is attired in a negative version of his previous costume. He compulsively moves his hand and arm as if he were playing with the ball. He dances to a harsh beat. At the
It,
same, here comes Sauron in another husk. In this new body of fate, I am stepped well beyond hate. At the
this
same time, go for it.
no, it has to be parody. It just has to. I cannot live in any reality where this is not parody. I can't.
Problem is, John Boorman is incapable of writing parody. Most of his humor is really bad.
We are in a we yeah, we've slid into a different dimension. We have.
And,
Wow.
and imagine if this were made in the 70s with 70s technology.
I can't even well, this scene that you just did, okay? It all I can think of now is that thing from Max the Magician where they're doing the whatever, the dancing on the tables and shit.
Mhm.
Oh,
So, talks about Gandalf and Saruman coming over. The real Gandalf looks uneasy. The White Wizard begins stalking Sauron, and in doing so cannot avoid falling into imitations of his prancing, dancing strut.
oh no. The thing is, Ian McKellen would probably be pretty good at that.
Well, oh, just wait. That's Saruman doing that, not Gandalf.
Well, no, but was it the stalking and then in doing so cannot avoid falling into imitations of
That
his
would have been
dancing,
Christopher Lee.
prancing?
That would have been Christopher Lee since Christopher Lee was Sauron.
Oh, we're talking about Saruman. Sorry.
Yeah.
No. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I
So
can't. I can't even. My
you,
brain. My
you're
brain
overloading
is.
stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. I really am.
Saruman
Okay.
stalks Gollum, who retreats horrified, saying, "Please, for the love of all that is holy and Illuminati, don't rape me." To the edge of the table, nearly falling into the audience. I don't get it pounded by you. I know you will destroy me. I've seen your workout routine. The elven juggler has a difficult time continuing his performance because of the confusion of the actors and the rotating bull roarer.
What the fuck is a rotating bull?
The bull roarer is in the shape of a occultless eye, makes a sinister drone as it spins. The eye of the bull roarer flashes with light when caught by the rays of the sun reflected from above. Sauron has nearly cornered Gollum. You're mine now. Your ass is mine, bub. Gandalf
What?
and Saruman are closing in on Sauron. The wizards collide into each other. Saruman throws open his cape and pulls his phony beard over his head. It looks like flowing blonde hair, and he behaves like a femme fatale.
No, dear, this is parody. Why would you write a phony beard into any type of a serious adaptation?
Saruman grabs Gandalf, and the two roll around the table. Saruman in a seductive voice. No, really, that's in the script. Ah, Gandalf, let's join forces, old friend. We should wield the One Ring. While rolling on the floor in order to pin down Gandalf and seduce him, Saruman can't help glancing up at Sauron repeatedly and mimicking his movements.
Wow.
Don't trouble to say we, Saruman. Only one hand can wield at a time can wield the One Ring. Saruman becomes helplessly caught in Sauron's dance, and Gandalf pries himself loose.
Do you want me to plead for mercy here? Can I beg for the torture to end?
There's one last thing. Oh, I forgot to mention.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
This requires a little bit of context for why this is weird.
Really? In this script?
Yes. So, Elrond rises and motions toward a young girl about 13 years of age, who is passing her hands through the flames of the great fire. In one hand she holds a long, thin blade. Summoned by Elrond, blade in hand, she moves to Frodo. Dark are these times, but the light of the elves is waning. But at twilight shines an evening star. It is our lady, little Lady Arwen, who out of love will yield all hope to the halfling, and will keep no hope for herself. So for context, Arwen's about 13 years in this, or at least described as 13.
I see that.
Yep. This is important. Very important. Foreshadowing for later.
I'm really afraid to find out what this is.
They hesitate and look. So the fellowship is assembled, they're walking away, and Arwen shall be a light in their hearts to guide their way, Elrond says in voiceover as they're journeying. Frodo points excitedly ahead. He sees a vision of Arwen in a white gossamer dress. She smiles and beckons him on. So basically, Arwen is their spirit guide.
Okay.
It gets weirder. So, and it's meanwhile, Elrond's face and voice weaves in and out of the voiceover. Let me see. Where is? Ooh, yeah. And here's the point where they talk about taste. Are they magic? She gives them each a little parcel of food containing thin cakes wrapped in leaves. Mary looks at his to taste tastefully. Taste one, Mary. Mary does so with a sour face, and it quickly transforms into pleasure. He takes another bite. Quite amazing. No more. One cake will keep a traveler on his feet for a day's march, sugar. Is this way bread that is spoke of in elf legends? It is called lembas in our tongue. Eat it only in time of need, honey. She smiles and strokes Mary's hair. It tastes like he gives up defeated. Like any food you can think of while you're eating it, honey. So that informs he tastes Galadriel. He's
Wow.
lembas.
Wow.
Another camp. A dim fire of glowing dying embers. All are asleep, but a few paces off. Boromir and Aragorn converse earnestly in low voices. Frodo awakes and strains to capture words. Aragorn, give it to me. Let me take it to Minas Tirith and reforge it. For the great sword of Elendil would be a scourge to the people and give hope to the enemy, and give hope to our people. I cannot give it except to the rightful king, for it is written that when the king returns to Minas Tirith, he shall be known by many signs and shall reforce the sword that was broken.
Okay, so are you making Aragorn into oh
Ian
what's his name?
Malcolm. Yup.
God.
And I'm making Boromir into William Shatner.
I literally think I am laughed out. Literally.
Then let force of arms decide. He snatches one half of the sword from Aragorn's belt, and Aragorn angrily draws the other. They match up to each other, and at first clash there is a flash of light. They stop, momentarily blinded. Arwen appears between them. She holds out her hands, touching their foreheads. They bend their knees and bow their swords in homage to her. Peace. Peace. The quest must not fall in the quarrels of the fellowship. Each of you shall bear one half of the sword that was broken, honeys. Don't be fighting.
God.
Aragorn and Boromir bend their two sword halves to her. She
No.
kisses each blade on their keen edges. Wow, I didn't know their penises were that sharp. She looks up, and there is blood on her lips. She goes first to Aragorn and kisses his mouth, then to Boromir and kisses his. Her blood is on their blades and on their lips. Bear in mind, she's described as 13, and these are grown men.
And wow. That's some dark shit.
Aragorn,
Or
Aragorn, and Boromir, I bind you in brotherhood with the blood from my lips and my other lips. I just barely had my period this morning, so it was very convenient.
oh, you know what? Oh, no. Fuck off.
The two men bend their knees and kiss the thighs of her dress.
What the hell? The thighs of her dress? What? I need. Oh, I can't even. Oh,
They are deeply moved. Boromir weeps openly, and a tear starts out of Aragorn's gray eyes. They rise up, and Boromir kisses Aragorn's mouth. They turn back to Arwen, but she is gone.
and what? I thought you were throwing that in there, and it's in the script.
Yep.
I. Oh,
So,
I really fucking hate you right now. That is not an image I wanted to be left with.
what, you don't want to have an image of 70s Aragorn and Boromir kissing with blood on their lips?
Oh, wow. 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 Oh, in other contexts, I would be perfectly fine with that. But, oh
After kissing 13-year-old Arwen's thighs?
my God, you have deeply hurt me with this.
We haven't gotten even to the weirdness with the Rohirrim, where they're just like Frenchmen from the 16th century.
And we're not going to today.
Of course not. I'm going to end the broadcast here so that you get a chance to recover. Bye.
Bye.